I'm a leaf in the wind, and this is the weekly nightly news. Over the past week, I haven't updated as frequently, and it might be the same as over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be out processing from the military and going back to the States. So, if you've been a fan so far, I'm going back to Arizona, and it's definitely going to, I'm going to increase how often I'm able to upload, more of what I'm going to be doing, hitting out on the streets, going to rallies, protests, pretty much whatever I can find or help organize. And anybody who wants to help out, please email me, StopTheBadges@gmail.com. Even if you're not in Arizona, if you're, protesting in your area and peacefully assembling with people, members of your community, and you have video or sometime your rights were infringed, you were assaulted by a police officer, or whatever the case may be, and you want people to know about it, just again, email me at StopTheBadges@gmail.com. And but lately, what's been going on is the Senate committee has approved for the strike on Syria, and is pushing it towards the floor to have a vote. The House, on the other hand, is much more against the strike on Syria. It looks now like it's going to be over. They're going to lose by over 100 votes. The amount of people in the House that has already said they're leaning towards yes or no, and then there's still 173, I think, undecided in the middle. But so far, we have a majority of the decided leaning towards no. So that's pretty good as far as that goes. But now that brings up what might happen if we get the no vote, or the House of Representatives is talking about not even having a vote because it would embarrass Obama if they had the no vote, and then he wanted to go ahead anyways. Or what would he have to do to get the American people on his side to give him the go ahead anyways? And one idea being thrown around now, based on a report out of Dallas, Texas, of an unauthorized, not even supposed to have nuclear weapons in the first place, but unauthorized to have them, and they've shipped them out of Dallas, Texas, to South Carolina. At the same time, they were talking about a nuclear attack in the harbor in North Carolina, in South Carolina, in Charleston, and it just raises the question: we're shipping nuclear warheads from places we're not supposed to have them to a place where we're talking about, if we don't invade Syria, we're being told if we don't invade Syria, that will show no resolve, and Iran will attack us in Charleston, South Carolina, with nuclear warheads. So, I mean, maybe we're setting ourselves up for, a false flag attack, another 9/11, or another Sandy Hook or Boston Marathon bombing, or really any of these. We've had so many more and more frequently are we having false flag attacks of Benghazi, or the chemical attack in Syria is another one. And it's just the go-to plan. But on the bright side, people are waking up to it. This past weekend, Senator McCain, the warmonger for Arizona, he was in town hall meetings across the state, and by several people actually told off. They confronted him as he is, a war criminal, just pushing the globalist agenda here. Just another, not a representative of the people, but just another cog, another part in the machine, just pushing us towards the brink of destruction. And it's good to know that people are finally waking up to that fact, coming forward and calling out of the town meetings, because this is how we get, this is how we get turnover. Senator McCain, as many times as he's been elected, we definitely need to refresh our seats in both the Senate and the House more frequently than we do. And this is how we do it, by bringing the actions of these war criminals to the spotlight, confronting them at the town hall meetings, having bigger and larger protests in public areas so that the word gets out, waking up whoever we can. And it's really good to see, really nice to see that happening. And then also we're marching closer and closer to the October 1st date, which was when the FEMA Region 3 is on, alert for possible disaster. And they stockpiled food, weapons, ammunition, water, and everything they'll need for themselves while we're going through hard times, and they're drawing us into their camps for safety before we become workhorses. But and Alyssa Milano has made a fake sex tape promoting the war on Syria, using, I guess, what talent she had to become a political activist for destroying an innocent group of people halfway across the world. And okay, it was the worst piece of trash I've seen in recent history, backed by a celebrity. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I'll be out processing over the next couple weeks, so I might not update as frequently. But again, don't wait on me. Read through the pieces of legislation that is going through Congress. Check the Stop the Badges Facebook page. I'll be updating there as much as I can. But other than that, I'll just be packing up here and getting ready to go back home and really get started. And keep watching. There's a lot more to come.